prediction, your bracket, hey, I need them. This is where they're going to be. This is where they're going to be.
Absolutely.
Where's Florida State on your bracket?
Well, they're not there because we don't play them.
Whoa. I thought we did.
Yeah,
whoa, wait a minute.
Surprisingly enough, to some people, we don't play Florida State. We do actually play Clemson in Miami, though, believe it or not. It's like, I don't know, man. There's a lot of people in this rivalry, like Matt Jones particularly, that has just lost his fastball, dude. It's like, okay, it's Strebel's world now.
Did he? Like, is he the one that said we?
Yeah. It's like, dude, that you're just so off on this. Like, it's not like
maybe he's got some bad information.
Like, I trash talk Kentucky, but like I know their schedule. Like, I know who they're playing this weekend. I know what the spread is on the game this weekend.
Are they gonna win?
Oh yeah. South Carolina sucks. South Carolina tackled their own player last week. Like, they're terrible.
Are you just doing the they suck?
So? Oh no, because I don't think Kentucky's gonna be very good at all this year. Like, I think their record is gonna be like 6-7 wins, but like they're going to beat South Carolina.
Mm-hmm.
I mean, they have 3 games they have to win. They won Southern Miss, they won Murray, they'll win Murray State, and they'll win, like, I think it's Ohio.
Mm-hmm.
And then they have to beat South Carolina, they have to beat Florida, and they have to beat Vandy. That's their 6. And then the other ones is like, okay, now where you see, because nobody's really going to pick you to win any of the other ones. So, I'm like, but no, I do think they'll win tomorrow.
So Florida
or Saturday.
Florida State's done.
Yeah, Florida State's crap. But we don't have to worry about them.
Mm-hmm.
So that's whatever, So now I put together and I say, okay, where am I at with Louisville?
Mm-hmm.
Now, one thing I will say, and this is where like some of my agitation comes in, because like I was on my way to Taco Bell last night, and the wife got home. She's like, I want something to eat.
I just wanted the food there on the table.
Yeah. And I'm like, listen,
I got no time to joke
Taco
around.
Bell, Mount Washington, that's the go-to if you want quick food. Get in there. Look, it's the quickest.
It's the quickest way to the bed.
It's the quickest. Boom, you're in, you're out. Listen, I'm telling you, it's a spot. So I go up there, I get it. So like I'm listening to LSL, and I'm listening to Taylor and Zach, right?
Okay.
And like I hear the conversation is kind of like the expectation now is Louisville has to make the ACC title game.
With the expectation, like best case scenario?
No, like the expectation is you have to make the
the floor?
Yeah, like the ACC title game is a must.
Like it'll be disappointing.
Yeah, and I'm like, well, hang on now. I don't know about that.
Like it changed, or it's always been the expectation?
No, it's like now with the schedule, and the reasoning was it was kind of like, and I'm just bringing up the conversation that was being had. I'm not knocking them per se, but it was like the reasoning behind it was, I think it was Zach said, well, Clemson is way more beatable now, obviously. And I'm like, well, hang on now. Because they got beat by Georgia? Like, have you looked at Clemson's schedule, Nick? There's a good chance Clemson's going to be 7-1 when we go to Death Valley.
But you want me to pull it up? Let's see here. Let's get Clemson's schedule.
Like in November?
Yeah, I think it's November, early November, because I'm like, for just to so easily dismiss, like, well, Clemson's much more winnable now. Why? Because Georgia beat them? because Georgia beat Clemson now. I'm like,
Klubnik, he might be a better player about that.
Clemson's 25 right now. There's a chance they'll be 7-1. Now look, maybe App State comes out this week. Clemson's a 17-point favorite. Maybe App State covers or almost beats them, and we're like, okay, now maybe I can reevaluate and say, okay, if App State went into,
to quote Locke, the data has changed.
Yeah. But right now, as it sets, I'm like, do you got that Clemson schedule?
I do. I got it right.
Read it off real quick.
All right, so they got App State this week, like you said. Then a 24-25 matchup the following week with NC State at home. Stanford at home. They head to Florida State.
Okay.
Then Wake Forest, they head to Wake Forest. They host Virginia.
Okay.
They host us.
Oh, okay, stop right there, because that's all I care about right there. There's a really good chance Clemson's going to be 7-1, probably sitting at number 13 or 12 when you go to Death Valley. So I'm not just throwing out there after week 1 that like, oh, that's a game that looks so much easier now. Because they lost to Georgia, who Georgia right now, I mean, I think it's the class of the country.
Right.
I think Georgia is the best team in the country, and Ohio State, maybe a couple teams, maybe they're behind them. But it's to me, it's a little reckless to just, well, Clemson's so much of an easier game now.
Is that
like and the point I'm trying to make is, if Louisville makes an ACC title game this year, they will have freaking earned it. Like, Louisville could be a one-loss at-large team this year. Like that, their schedule is really good sitting here after week 1. I mean, you're going to play, like I said, you're going to play as of today.
Is
2
that
teams in the top 15,
how much
4 in the top 25, 6 in the top 35.
Okay, because this is what you always run into.
Okay,
as well, and I want to give everybody a chance to step back from what you said.
Sure.
Have this expectation, but breathe easier with your expectation. This was a hero level effort last year to hit, like, how many 10-win seasons has Louisville had in history?
Yeah.
How many 10-win seasons?
What, 5 or 4, 5-ish? Yeah.
10-win seasons.
Yeah, ever. Counting last year, it's, I think, 4 or 5.
Right.
Yeah, counting
right.
last year.
So it's like, here's the thing.
I think Charlie had 2, Bobby had one.
Okay, big picture, Steve. You want to know why there's so many hero movies?
I do. It's like a good villain movie.
What would you guess the reason is there's so many hero movies?
Because there's so many villains.
No pun intended. I love our villain section.
Oh, yeah. Love them. Hey.
No,
because people like a happy ending.
People? Good try.
Looks like 7, by the way.
7? Okay, so 7 in our history. Top 10-win season.
10-win season.
Yeah.
People like the hero, or they get flooded with hero movies because it provides a false sense of security for people.
That's deep.
People are all, listen.
You really crushed that.
They flood the market with hero movies because it makes people docile. Because you always feel like there's somebody over there protecting us. You know, it's like it lulls the brain into, well, I don't have to do it. I don't have to take control of my fate. You know, it'll always be somebody watching over us.
I love it.
It's always a Superman, a Batman, somebody watching, a righteous person watching over us.
I haven't opened Nick's text yet, but
it's funny.
All I see is it says website not cute and kinky memes. So I don't know what he sent me.
It just popped up on my Twitter feed. They usually have some pretty funny stuff.
Okay, that's pretty funny, actually.
I was educating the masses.
No, yeah. Heroes.
Yeah. Lulls people in a false sense of security.
Absolutely.
When I say a Jeff Brom level hero effort, it lulls the fan base into a false sense of security where you don't respect your schedule like you should. When you, in your mind, when you just run through Georgia Tech because you beat them last year, you forget how you were so close to losing to Georgia Tech on that neutral field. You forget how many good, big, explosive plays they had. You forget how close some games felt. You know, like false sense of security stuff. When you say that schedule, if people don't hear top 25, when they hear top 30, it's a false sense of security. Oh, if they're not in the top 25, or if they're not ranked higher than us. Yeah. You know, you kind of dismiss it. Or if they're not top 15, you dismiss it because of what you did to Notre Dame last year. I mean, you know, like I said, it's a new team. And you're like, don't get that false sense of security. But I do understand when Jeff Brom has his first year like he did. Absolutely. I understand how you could say, okay, we got him watching over us. So we'll be fine. Right.
And you just kind of say, okay. And again, I will say this. I knew this when we hired Jeff Brom. It's why I wanted to hire Jeff Brom. Because every year there is a veil of optimism that is going to be like, we can beat anybody.
Yeah, even if it's not record, we knew the big game.
We'll have a down year at some point, and we'll be like a 7-8 win team. You know, that's kind of like, they got 8, but they really beat a punter. And you'll be 6-3, and we're gonna play number 1. Clemson's gonna come to town, and we're all gonna go, we can beat them. Like Jeff Braun might just beat them tonight. You know what I mean? Like, and you want the other kicker? You will. They'll come to town and Jeff Braun will just beat the brakes off of them. You'll be like, you know what? The season's not great this year, but gosh dang it, we messed you up. And
and it'll be one of those like I word years.
Oh yeah,
where you
absolutely.
just now we get to see a pressure-free. Let's just go screw up some seasons.
Absolutely,
I do enjoy those too.
I do. I mean, I don't want it all the time, but it is fun sometimes. And like, you'll start out, you'll do like a Florida State did this
or you do like a basketball year where you win like 12 games, and you'll just say, hey, we might as well just take out the national championship Kentucky team. You know what I'm saying? Like just that kind of simple thing.
Yeah.
Just like go to Rupp.
Oh, yes.
Just go to Rupp and just say, hey, y'all going to win a championship this year?
What?
Well, let's just take you out.
What's the mad at? Are you mad that we didn't know right off the top? I don't know what they're trying to say. That we didn't know right off the top of your head that it was 7-10 win seasons?
Wait, what does the text say?
It says, guys, we've had 7-10 win seasons. Sheesh, man. Come on.
You want to look at their history?
I don't know. I'm like, I don't know what you want. Like, I don't know. Were you mad that we didn't know that? Or are you saying like we should easily win 10 anytime, anywhere? I don't really know what they're trying to say there.
7's like we're a powerhouse blue blood.
Yeah.
We had 7-10 win seasons.
Yeah.
We're a powerhouse.
Yeah. I don't really know. I don't really know. So
you just know I got a good feel for the tone.
I don't know what they're trying to say. I'm like, yeah, I guess. Whatever. Anyways, but yeah, so we'll see. I'm just saying, I'm not ready to just say, oh, well, I mean, you look at Louisville's schedule ahead. I mean, listen, it's ACC title game or bust. I mean, I think Louisville is capable. I think there's enough there to be disappointed if you don't make it, but it's not you either make it or this is a failure of just complete failure of a season either.
Yeah. Okay. And again, we all appreciate the landscape of saying we have the talent to be able to compete with every team in the conference.
Yeah.
I do understand there's a floor of disappointment that says, okay, because some years we've looked at somebody and said, we can't do anything with that.
Mm-hmm.
Now, 80% of your optimism of a season is, do we have enough dudes to where I won't feel like we're not in the same league?
Yeah.
We have enough size, skills, strength that if we, play to our, finest capabilities.
Yeah.
I'm gonna feel like, okay, I should be in it. My staff is loaded. My quarterback situation's right. Like I said, if I lose two QBs or something, then I can say, okay, now I won't be disappointed at how things work out. I put my young fellas in, let them get some carries under their belt.
Yeah.
But until that happens, right?
Mm-hmm.
I say, hey, let's get ready for Jacksonville State. One game at a time. Just get that right. I tell you what, we'll set a quick reset.
Okay.
Kind of get into some position details.
That works.
939 DeVille.
When it comes to ductless equipment, DFH has you covered with the Trane Mitsubishi Electric ductless line of products. They're perfect for those hard-to-cool spots in your house. And they're easy to install, so DFH won't tie up your valuable time. Right now, DFH would like to give our military, first responders, nurses, and educators the comfort they deserve. Those hero homeowners can receive up to $825 in instant rebates on purchases of qualifying Trane Mitsubishi Electric ductless equipment. Subject to approval, call DFH for details or visit them online at dfhcompany.com.
Kentucky football fans, picture this. You bet on your favorite player to score the first touchdown, and he throws an awesome block so his teammate can score instead. If this happens, BetMGM wants to give you another chance at the end zone. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you'll get your stake back if your first touchdown scorer scores second instead. That's right. Bet on any pro football player to score the first touchdown of the game, If you're right, you win. If your players score second, you get your stake back in cash. Everyone knows the most exciting part of football is the score. With BetMGM's second chance promotion, you have a chance to keep the fun going after the first player crosses the goal line. Place a first touchdown score wager today. See BetMGM.com for terms. 21 plus only, Kentucky only. Existing customer offer. Subject to eligibility and requirements. Rewards are non-withdrawable. Bonus bets expire 7 days. Please gamble responsibly. Gambling problem? Please call 1-800-GAMBLER.
Hi, I'm attorney Alex White. I run a law firm right here in Kentucky. We have over 10 attorneys who work hard every day for our clients. We're proud to be local, and giving back to our community is very important. After a car wreck, you have a lot of options of who to hire as your attorney. But if you want good representation and hardworking lawyers, you want to keep your business local, visit SueDistractedDriver.com.
This is a legal advertisement. Work may be performed by other attorneys.
Your home is your fortress, and your first line of defense is your roof. So if your roof is under attack by either Mother Nature or Father Time, you should be calling Citadel Roofing and Construction. Citadel Roofing and Construction is locally owned and operated, will provide free inspections, estimates, and of course they'll work with your insurance. Did I also mention their A+ rating with the Better Business Bureau? Let Citadel Roofing and Construction protect the roof that protects you by calling 502-219-7964 today.
Hey, Louisville fans, Steve Rummage here. In life, there are moments when the stakes are high and the decisions you make can forever change the outcome of your financial future. Buying or selling your home, that's one of those major league moments. Imagine this. If we're facing a major surgery, you wouldn't pick a cut-rate surgeon or someone offering a 1% discount, right? So why gamble with the cheaper option when it comes to selling your home? Go with a pro, someone who's recently named one of Louisville's 40 under 40, and call Josh Jarbo. Josh and the team of agents at RE/MAX Empire understand the value of what's at play. They don't offer any gimmicks, and they definitely don't take shortcuts. They provide the full MVP treatment every step of the way. So when buying or selling your home, choose the team that goes the distance for you. At RE/MAX Empire, your goals paired with their strategy is a guaranteed recipe for success. I'm Steve Rummage, and I'm telling you, in real estate, don't settle for anything less than the best. Call Josh Jarbo at 502-216-7590 or check out his website at joshjarbo.remaxempireky.com.
Josh Jarbo, principal broker owner, RE/MAX Empire at Motto Mortgage A to Z, NMLS number 2256125. Equal housing lender.
When it comes to decorations around the house, guys, let's face it, we normally don't have strong opinions. But what if there was a specific idea that you wanted to bring to life? That's where KPG Glass comes in. How about an etched photo for the back of your bourbon bar or a mirror in the shape of your favorite team's logo or mascot? If you can envision it, KPG can bring it to life. KPG does everything from residential glass repair and replacement all the way to commercial construction for storefronts. That's KPG Glass. Visit kpgglass.com.
Most people don't put much thought into the value of a reliable water or sewage pump until they have to. Well, I have a team that never stops thinking about it. Kentuckiana Pump Sales. With over 35 years of experience, Kentuckiana Pump Sales, a premier Ashland pump shop, includes sump, sewage, grinder pumps, and many more to service all residential, municipal, commercial, and industrial needs. Next time you think about pumps, think Kentuckiana Pump Sales, 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, or visit KentuckianaPumps.com.
Men, when addressing the problem of erectile dysfunction, you want the right treatment for your specific medical situation because every case is different, and finding the right treatment can mean the difference between just an okay experience and an amazing one. This is Jeff for Tri-State Men's Health, and at our practices, we offer the full range of ED treatment protocols and can even combine therapies to help make those intimate moments special, both for you and your partner. At Tri-State Men's Health, we are the leader in treating ED in the area. Our medical providers specialize in men's sexual health and understand that no two cases are alike, which means you'll get the right treatment for you based on sound medical evaluation and appropriate applications of medical therapies. Plus, we offer treatments that are effective in well over 90% of cases, which means if you're like most men, you'll get your sex life back. So call us. Your initial visit is just $99 and includes blood work, a medical consult, and if medically advised, a test dose. And if that test dose doesn't work in the office, your visit is free. Call 800-900-9654 or go to tristatemenshealth.com. We have 6 offices across the tri-state area to serve you.
Hey, Cards fans. Do you or a loved one suffer from gout, Gout is a very painful form of arthritis that can also lead to kidney and heart disease. I bet you didn't know there's now a Gout Center of Excellence right here in Louisville. They use the most up-to-date clinical guidelines and FDA-approved treatments to get you relief fast. If you have gout, be sure to call the Gout Center of Excellence at 502-719-2472 or visit them online at ralouisville.com. And be sure to tell them Marcus sent you.
I'm Sam Aguiar with Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. We're proud sponsors of U of L Athletics. We're based right here in Louisville, fighting for our clients against big insurance companies. And just like the Cards, we don't back down until we win. Visit demandsam.com to see how we've crushed it for U of L fans on their cases. Check out our reviews online of real clients sharing their experiences with our team. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar, 502-888-8888. We've got your back. And go Cards.
This year marks a milestone for Carlin Roofing and Sheet Metal. 40 years ago in 1984 is when Carlin Roofing began serving the Louisville community. Today, they are still A-plus rated from the BBB and have taken care of many of our listeners when it comes to their roofing needs. Whether it's just a few shingles, an entire roof replacement, helping out with your insurance, or a commercial flat roof, Carlin Roofing and Sheet Metal can handle any job. They can even handle your gutters. Look them up online at carlinroofs.com. CARLON roofs.com.
Do you want this? What do you want to come back to? Because I have a random song. It's pretty dope.
Come back to the random.
Okay.
Underdog win, buzzer beater, shootout, walk-off, and absolutely every play.
I'm whispering to Nick, and he's just loud.
From football to basketball, and
yeah, I am loud.
It's never ordinary at Bet365. Gambling problem? Call 1-800-GAMBLER. 18 plus only. Must be physically located in Kentucky.
The official broadcast partner of all U of L athletics, WLCL Sellersburg, is 93.9 The Ville. Powered by Sam Aguiar Injury Lawyers. Hurt in a car? Call Sam Aguiar.
.93.9 is the number. 93.9 is the station. Before we go any further, I want to remind everybody that temperature control is and always will be one of the most valuable resources one could have. And if you agree with that sentiment, then DFH Company is most certainly the company for you. Simply dial 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com. Make sure you look into the Mitsubishi mini split like the one we use here at the 93.9 studios for that hard to heat, hard to cool room in your home. Again, 968-6222 or look them up online at dfhcompany.com.
Shout out to the texter. He said, check out Harry Douglas's tweet. So Harry Douglas is going to be entered into the Ring of Honor for the Louisville Georgia Tech game.
Was that a premature announcement by Harry Douglas? Was he supposed to wait for it to be released by the school?
Probably. But that looks not my problem.
You know what, Steve?
Yeah.
You know what, Steve? In honor of premature releasing.
Okay.
Okay. You know what? I'm going to jump ahead and release the new University of Louisville Cardinal anthem. I'm going to get in so much trouble for this.
Okay.
But you know what? People, this is why you tune in to Middays, because you get the release prematurely.
Okay. I love it.
We're going to get in trouble for this, okay?
Okay. No, I'm listening.
People, listen close.
Can we get an artist?
And rank, judge. Just let us know what you think.
Okay.
Tune and listen closely.
Okay. I'm listening.
Nikki?
I'm listening. Pretty good.
Y'all know what time it is. All my Cardinals ride. L's up. It's about that time. L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. And just in case we forgot who we are. If you represent the home of the greatest, don't put your L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. And we wave it in the face of them haters. Yeah, we put our L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. They don't like it, but they know they can't fade us, so we throw our L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. If you take this, making everybody say it, so we put our L's up, L's up, L's up, L's up. Louisville first, Cardinals forever. Home of the champion, no one does it better. Birds of a feather always flock together when it comes to the channel. We'll battle any weather. Black and red till I'm dead, this is our initiation. Put your L's up and stand up for Card Nation. Cardinal bird mask on my face like Jason. Leave them like an ash in the vape, that's cremation. Shake them to the left, shake them to the right. Straight down the middle, I can do it all night. Set me up a spike and I'ma hit them in the heart. It don't matter how you throw it, I'ma knock it out the park. L's to the sky, wave them like you're proud. If you a Cardinal fan, go say it loud. C-A-R-D-S, yeah, we yell it out. Talk of the town, cause it ain't nothing to tell them about. I'm in the race for the title, putting them L's up in the face of a rival. Haters in the stand can't even look up to they idol, cause everybody focused and they trying to do what I do. They keep lying, trying to keep up a charade. Since they blocking our shine, we just fight them in the shade. Then we fight them in the snow, then we fight them on the main deck. Fight them in the storm till they quit, that's a rain check. We keep a garbage bag for the trash talk, and put them L's in the holster in case we blast off. You don't really want to take that Cardinal mask off. The circle lane concrete and that's your own asphalt. We always set the trend.
Get it? Asphalt.
Pretty
good.
Yeah.
See what it did there? Asphalt.
Forever, keep them L's in your mouth. You represent the home of the greatest.
Okay.
I think I like it.
Bring it down.
I think I like it.
What we gonna do with that?
I think I like it.
Texters 3831-939.
Are we allowed to know who it is, or are we? Is it anonymous?
That is,
because I think I like it.
The creator. The creator.
I told you.
Of Middays with Marcus Maben Anthem.
I like it.
Ken Polo Fields drops another one.
Hey, I like it, man. I like it, man. Look, I'm here for it. That was like,
I probably wasn't supposed to play it out.
Well, anytime I first start hearing a song and it's fresh, especially if it's something like somebody wrote it about Louisville or something, I'm always like, And then that one hooked me, though. That one hooked me. I was like, okay. All right.
I like the asphalt line.
Texas says I love it.
Yeah, that was good. Ken did good.
Good job.
Ken always does good, man.
Yeah, like that one. Look, it won me over. It won me over.
Yes, I could listen. I could feel comfortable with that playing in my background. I could feel comfortable.
Absolutely.
I know this song. I'm heard it a couple times and I know the words.
Yeah, no, I'm a fan.
Okay, so where we headed now?
Yeah, so I like it.
Where we headed? Position rooms.
Yeah.
Who are you excited to see the most on Saturday?
Oh,
okay. Which one is important to see, and which one are you just personally more excited to see?
Well, I didn't leave Saturday really concerned with anything, so I don't know as far as important.
But like, I'm gonna cheat. I'm gonna say, you're going to say, how is that going to look against Georgia Tech?
Yeah, and that's what I was going to say.
Which room are you going to say, okay, I'm going to look for that room.
A lot of people are asking where they can find this song.
I'm not allowed to distribute it. Jeez. You weren't even supposed to hear it. People like,
okay.
I can't distribute
Marcus is going to be selling that out of the back of his trunk.
Masterpiece style.
Yeah, out by Old Crawford Gym.
500,000 out the trunk.
I love it.
Okay.
A lot of people liked it, man. A lot of people like it. Of course, you got a couple sprinkled in there. Not everybody's gonna love it, but I mean, it's 90-10. People were like, I love it. It's great.
He's gonna be like, did you like my song?
I know. What happened? Okay, run game. Yeah, run game is probably where I'm at then.
Mm-hmm.
I want to see it continue because listen, I loved watching Austin Peay. I loved walking away going, I love Keywan Brown. I love Isaac Brown.
He'd shoot me if I bootleg.
Oh yeah, no, absolutely. I love
Keywan
Duke Watson. I love all those guys.
You're not concerned with watching Maurice Turner and Donald Chaney.
I am. That's where I'm getting to. Those three, I loved walking away going, man, my young guys are awesome. But I need all five to work.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm really hoping to see.
Why?
Because I don't trust freshmen to go through the whole season and carry me, And right now, I would say if I was ranking the running backs, I would say Keywan Brown's probably my number one guy. Isaac Brown's my number two guy. And at that point, it might be Duke Watson at number 3. So I don't want that to be the case. I want to truthfully be what Tyler Shuck called him, a 5-headed monster. So I'm hoping to see Donald Chaney take one that I can go, okay, he can do that. Maurice Turner, make that cut and go score.
Have they been listening to this scuttlebutt all week?
Yeah.
You think they're irritated?
I hope so, because, I think people have just in their mind said, okay, Chaney and Turner back in line. I think that's how people look at it. Right now, I feel like people think Keywan and Isaac Brown are the two running backs. That's the two guys.
Is there going to be...
And that may end up being the case.
Is there going to be pressure on Coach Braun?
No. Pressure. He's like, I got dudes.
Look, no, yeah, and that pressure, like, if I were y'all, I'd go have the best game of my life. If I were you two adults, I'd go have the best game of my life.
No, he might put pressure on him like that. I would, because and like I said, a lot of people would go, well, why do you put Keywan above Isaac, Steve? Isaac had the big game, and I'm like, well, because Keywan got a lot of his yards the way that you're going to get him. Yeah, right.
That Duke Watson, man, that shift, man,
he ran hard.
That vertical shift, man.
Duke Watson, really quick. By the way,
he's slippery, man.
Can I just so when people hear the name Duke Watson, and you're like, well, who is Duke?
Who the hell is Duke Watson?
Like, okay, I saw him run. Is he a junior, a senior? Well, he's a freshman. He's a freshman from Georgia.
What's the name of his school?
The name of his school is Mary Persons. That don't sound very tough. So I was going to leave that out. You had to have it. I
was hoping to hear MLK High School.
Well, let me read
Booker
this.
T High School.
He was a 4-star running back, ranked by 247 as the number 36 running back, and he rushed for 5,541 yards and 74 touchdowns in college. Or in his high school career. Gosh, yeah, sorry. He committed in June. For going down, boom, boom, boom. Okay, now listen to this. I'm gonna throw numbers at you. He averaged 8.3 yards a carry. Listen, he ran for 1,800 yards and 30 touchdowns as a senior. As a junior, he ran for 1,600 yards and 14 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying? He had 1,900 all-purpose yards. He chose Louisville over Cincinnati, Kentucky, Georgia Tech, NC State, Penn State, Auburn, Boston College, Kansas State, NC State, Ole Miss, Purdue, UCF, and Minnesota. So when you see Duke Watson out there, I think a lot of people watched him and you were kind of like, oh, you kind of forgot about him.
Mm-hmm.
It's a dude. Okay, he's a dude. Now, he's a freshman.
He's a freshman.
He's a true freshman.
He's explosive.
Like, this is a kid like Isaac Brown. They were playing high school football last year.
Strength, man.
Yeah, but he can run the football, man, and he's
can he protect the football?
That's what you're gonna have to see, because I mean, I do think, I mean, it is sexy as all get out if you're a Louisville fan to go, I got Isaac Brown, Keywan Brown, and Duke Watson all for 3 years. I mean, I guess Keywan could technically be 2 years.
And I want to say, stop doing that. Look, nobody will ever be here. Nobody will ever be here for 3 years.
Ever. Especially not a group of three.
There will never be another class where 3 guys are here together for 3 years.
Yeah, right. Yeah, I mean, that's fair. But seriously, yeah, I mean, it's like, dude, these are guys, man. Like, I wanted to make sure we pointed that out. So just
I don't know. We do keep our running backs coaches from here.
Duke Watson might just be a one of those kids from like Western Kentucky we have never heard of, and you're like, oh man, he's a nice little piece. But it's like, no, this is a 4-star running back that could have been playing anywhere,
and they know they're a 4-star that could be playing anywhere.
Yeah,
they do realize that too.
Now, the fact that Donald Chaney didn't even let me play, and this is total speculation on my part. Okay, I'm just playing devil's advocate.
Coach is gonna get so mad.
Oh, he should. The fact that Donald Chaney didn't even get a carry, does that make you think maybe he was banged up?
Yes.
Yeah. Yes. So I'm holding that card. I'm holding that card in my pocket too, because I'm like, he didn't get a carry.
Yeah, that's not even. That's not even a.
Like I don't know about that one. Like, that makes me feel like maybe there was a little something there that we didn't know, because he still played, and he dropped the pass. So, and he did come in on pass pro a few times. So I'm not totally ready to throw out Donald Chaney. I'm not ready to throw out Maurice Turner either. But Maurice Turner, I'm much more like, I've got a lot of data, Maurice. And when you fail on that cutback, I looked over at Jeff Lightsey and I said,
right at the beginning,
he had a cutback and he tripped, and it was like the third drive or something. And I looked over at Jeff Lightsey and I said, that feels like a lot of the same. That's been our critique with Maurice Turner. He's got everything, he just can't do it.
You don't have the balance.
Yeah.
You lack balance.
Yeah. So I'm not ready.
And I think Chaney, I think he's just stout, and I think he will protect the best for sure.
Well, he's older too.
Yeah, and Miami.
Well, he's a junior.
Yeah, Miami adult stout. He's another lineman.
Yeah,
at the least. I'm not calling him a lineman. I'm just saying, if I'm Shuck and I know I'm running a crazy play action, I'm gonna say, go get Chaney.
100%.
Yeah, I don't. Duke, no disrespect. Get out of here.
Yeah,
I don't want Isaac protecting my blind side on this, or not carrying out his route.
Absolutely.
I got some corner blitz or something.
Yeah, no, 100%. So, and hey, if Chaney catches that one football, I mean, where does he take that? He had a host of blockers. I mean, so it may just be a little tweak in there with Chaney. So I'm not totally. So I will be watching him tomorrow to see if he gets more carries, if there's more to that, or if it's just a same old. But yeah, that's probably my most important.
Texas says Turner's just not elusive enough.
Yeah, I mean, I kind of agree with that. I mean, it just feels like with Turner that it's like, okay, it's either going to happen this year or it's not, and this is going to be it, and again, that game one, I look at that, and personally, and this is nothing against Maurice Turner, I want him to work. I really like Maurice Turner. He's a great kid. He works hard. He looks the part, but there's part of me that just goes, you might be a mid-major running back. Not saying you can't find listen, and let me be clear. I'm not even saying you can't find a spot in the NFL. But what I'm saying is, you might not be an every down Power 5 back.
Or you should have been. Yeah. Like, I should know you are.
Yeah.
I should not be. Yeah, I shouldn't.
Especially against Austin P, man. I should have been able to line up, and you should have taken one to the house. I mean, and then when I put a freshman in, I put a redshirt freshman in, Keywan Brown, who drags guys.
3 of them.
And then I put a true freshman in.
I put 3 guys in that looked like they were home run hitters.
Yeah,
3.
That could take it to the house.
And they were arguably running behind weaker lines.
Definitely Duke Watson.
Right.
Definitely Duke Watson.
Right.
I mean, he was running in the fourth quarter. Like, so you should have been better. You should be better. And
I should see it.
Yeah.
I should see what you saw.
Talking about Maurice Turner.
Yeah. I should see what you saw and say, okay, you saw what you were supposed to do. You know? Like, I didn't even see your eyes looking like they saw.
Well,
what you did wrong.
Except on that cut. I thought he did.
Mm-hmm.
I just thought he saw it. Whole defense is shifting to the left. He cuts back right, and then he falls.
Man, Brown, on Brown's long run, Steve, he got the man outside of the gap. He pressed the outside, set up the defender, then cut it back in.
You're not wrong.
You could see the setup when listen, I say it all the time in basketball. If you're looking at the man in front of you, you suck.
Mm-hmm.
You suck.
Mm-hmm.
You suck.
Yeah.
You know, like he should not be a factor without fouling you.
Yeah.
That's the guy you should be worried about. The second guy.
Yeah.
When I saw Brown, I saw he wasn't looking at the daylight in the hole.
Yes.
He was setting up people behind the hole to make sure they're not here when I cut back in it. You see those eyeballs and you're like, watch out.
I know, man.
That's a dude.
I know. And that's where I would hope Maurice Turner, you know, if it gets back to him, I would hope he understands that that's kind of where we're coming from.
Yeah, we saw it. Yeah,
it's not you, son. Like, I want you to work because I think you've got ability. He's got power. Yeah. I mean, his legs, you're like, dude, you're going to be a dude.
Yeah, that's the look that I beg for out of my running back.
Yeah, I mean, he looks like a little bit bigger, like Tariq Cohen. I mean, like, you know, it's like, dude, you look the part. But it's like there are dudes behind you that are coming for your spot. Like, seriously coming. So, got to kind of get it done, man. Yeah, I do agree with that texter. Jalen Lucas, man. I was watching Florida State the other day, and just like, that's a great text. Because I was like, son, because I believe he was coming here. That was the plan. I think Florida State did what Florida State did. But my God, they used him horribly. If that kid would have came here, like, he's one that I'm already 2 games in, I'm putting on the list.
Oh, yeah.
I'm like, be ready for that.
Yeah.
Be ready. Be ready for when the season's over. Jalen Lucas hitting the portal. And if Louisville's interested, I'm watching that one. Yeah, because it was like, they're using him terribly.
It's too early.
Can you imagine if Brom had him?
Steve.
Oh,
stop.
Stop. Like, you moron. You go to Florida State.
Stop. Was it not tainting? What is the word I'm thinking of?
Yeah.
Tampering. Thank you. Yes. It's like, stop tampering with people, Steve. I'm not going to be here.
Yeah, whatever. But yeah, that's probably where my eyes are going to be. So to answer both of your questions, honestly, I think it's probably both the same for me. I have so much faith in the defense. I think running backs where my eye will be 80% of the game.
Fair. Before I get out of here and go clean myself off, I want to give a special thanks and huge shout out to one of the newest members of the team. That would be one Kentucky Anna Pump Sales. For every home, building, business, or municipality that all rely on the movement, the moment you need a water or sewage pump, you should be thinking Kentucky Anna Pump Sales. They're like our first responders or essential personnel. Over 36 years of experience, best service, fairest possible price. Somebody enjoys the pump it up part, Nikki. Fairest possible price. And it's right in Jeffersonville, Indiana. People, go see Harold or go see Mark. They'll find out exactly what you need. Utility, sun, affluent, grinder, sewage, anything you need. 3303 Industrial Parkway, Jeffersonville, Indiana, of course. Or you can give them a call, 812-721-725. Sorry about that. 9217. Or simply visit KentuckyAnnaPumps.com.
Okay.
I smell like dirty juice.
I feel like you're giving up today, but it's okay. I mean, listen, I got it.
Sometimes you just have those days.
Yeah, I can handle it. Listen, I can handle the second hour, but you just, I feel like you're giving up too easy today. Just cashing it in. I think you're just cashing it in. It's like
right here in my.
It's like it didn't take a lot to knock you off kilter today. It's like you show some mental toughness, son. Good God,
I'm gonna get a rash, Steve. Screw you.
How much juice did you spill?
It does good. I'm not getting a rash on my twig and berries. Just trying to
because of your blended berries.
trying to show y'all I'm tough.